It's another Saturday when we bring you your favorite security and safety program on television, Security Watch Africa. Welcome to your program today. This station is the window to Africa, talking about the Africa Independent Television, and only on this channel you will get that information you need to keep your life safe and secure. Welcome to your program today. We do not have enough time because today is a mixture of a lot of issues. We're going to be going from COVID to police parade to cybercrime to what is happening, the marvelous thing that is happening in Delta State. Then we'll be looking at very important thing that the Nigerian Army is doing. That is talking about the civil military affairs. And so today is a mixture of a lot of reports. So welcome to your program. My name still remains Patrick Abambo. Today, I will quickly go to our report on COVID, what is happening concerning COVID. There was a threat alert about possible disruption in the immunization of people against coronavirus, and Interpol is working on it. Security Watch Africa, Shekina Chinkere, did a report. Peggy Agbe, did a report on it. Sit back as we bring you this report by Peggy Agbe.
The world is on a volatile and unstable new phase. A new world is created with the pandemic, and scientists fear that the COVID-19 pandemic will persist for years. People all over the world are struggling to adapt to the new way of life, with some having outrageous myths about the vaccines and its potency, while some are disrupting the vaccine's administration and storage globally. Governments of countries around the world are moving rapidly to put into practice national and statewide vaccination programs, more focused on prioritizing healthcare, essential workers, and more vulnerable populations. However, there have been recent warnings by the International Police Organization Interpol about possible attacks on storage facilities. Security Watch Africa had a chat with the head of International Police Organization Interpol Nigeria, AIG Garba Baba Umar, to ascertain if Nigeria is aware of this threat and what should be done.
We have the hint, we have the interest, and we are sharing it with our law enforcement agents, and we are on the lookout. One interesting thing is we don't want fake vaccine to be brought into this country. You are quite aware, sometimes back, about 3 months, we arrested some individuals that were using the platform of COVID-19 equipment in order to defraud government and individuals. We arrested them, paraded them, and brought them to justice. In fact, they're in court, many of them. So this is also another warning for them. We know there will be attack, not only on the facilities, but on the movement of the vaccine, in which they can hack and brought in fake vaccine or divert such vaccine and sell them to other countries. This is why Interpol is working, and we are giving warning and we are tracking.
COVID-19 may seem like a world's joke, but the reality is that loads of people have died and are still dying from this deadly virus. We must be vigilant and follow all the etiquettes outlined by the World Health Organization and various disease control agencies. Stay alive. Peggy Agbe, Security Watch Africa, Abuja.
Welcome back. Yes, last week we brought you a report of what the police in Delta State under the leadership of CP Ari Mohammed Ali is doing. This week we're going to hear from the people how they feel about the police in Delta State, and also what strategy is the Commissioner of Police is using. What strategies he is using to ensure that the state is safer than it used to be. Sit back as we bring you this report by Ernest Enineku from Asaba, Delta State.
Delta State, the big heart, a gateway to the eastern and western parts of Nigeria, and one of Nigeria's economic mainstay, housing critical oil facilities, is today fast becoming one of the safest states in the country. The coming of CP Ari Mohammed Ali as the 20th Commissioner of Police, Delta State Police Command, has given residents of the state a sign of relief, judging by the achievements of the command within 6 weeks of its assumption of leadership. Experience, they say, is a critical factor that supports performance. The track record of CP Muhammad Ali in all his previous postings has come to play in his handling of security challenges in Delta States.
With the IGP's marching order given to me, I am aware that on arrival here, the task ahead of me is not going to be an easy one, because policing Delta State is not a comic affair. On arrival here, I invited all my DPOs, area commanders, DCs, and the rest of it. We had a brainstorming session. Consequent upon that, I unleashed a number of strategies, crime-fighting strategies that I know will definitely bring down crime rate in the state. And I'm happy to say, going by the crime strategies put in place in Delta State today, by the time you move out of my office to ask questions, they will tell you the command is not doing badly at all when it comes to crime fighting.
The Nigerian police force was faced with the challenge of low morale of its personnel, resulting from the aftermath of the NSAS protests, where the police was the main victim, recording deaths, injuries, and loss of properties by policemen and women. Delta State was faced with a bigger challenge that brought fear into the hearts of officers and men of the command, not knowing who, when, or where is the next attack.
There was also the problem of a particular syndicate that was targeting only but police arms, and of course killing of policemen and cutting away their arms. We recorded about 3 of such cases, and then I called all my officers, we sat down, we brainstormed. At the end of the day, I can tell you that those criminals have relocated from this state.
The Delta State Police Command, under the leadership of CP Muhammad Ali, has deployed various strategies to help fight insecurity in the state, including community policing, which CP Ali says is the bedrock of his achievements.
Community policing is what we are using to achieve results here. You have to partner with the people. There's need for that synergy. There's need for that collaboration. There's need for that support from members of the public. There's need also for that symbiotic relationship with members of the public. Realizing, of course, the fact that the police cannot do it alone. Without the support of members of the public, we are not magicians, neither are we spirits. We depend largely on what comes from them. Information that comes from them, we process it, and then we go after criminals. And with their support, breakthroughs are recorded here and there. Let me say, majorly, most of the achievements recorded in this command are purely with the support and cooperation of members of the public.
Security Watch Africa recently visited Delta State and spoke with some personalities on their views about the performance of the police command under the new Commissioner of Police.
The arrival of CP Muhammad Ali is a homecoming for him. Call it Mongo Park's commissionary journey. He's been through the nooks and crannies of Delta State as a young officer. He has served in several locations in the state. So he knows the state inside and out. He has served in Asaba here, he served in Agbo, he served in Warri. So he knows virtually everywhere. And he has passed through the state, both under the military rule and under the civilian dispensation. So he understands the political cleavages in the state. So we are lucky to have him. And the morning shows the day. So far, it's been a wonderful testimony to how much he's able to connect with the environment. This state is safer in the hands of Commissioner of Police Muhammad Ali.
Before, we have some wave of criminality, but when it came, there's a tactics that is put in, but I've not been able to understand the mechanism, you understand, as a police officer. So, but it has been very wonderful, and it was love. by all the service commander, because we are together in a platform to look at security issues and see how we can try to arrest any ugly situation that has to do with emergency. And I will say that the command is doing well.
Ernest Enuneku, Security Watch Africa, Asaba, Delta State.
Well, welcome back. Yes, no time, so we can't talk much about that. We also try to find out what is the mindset of the current Chief of Army Staff of the Nigerian Army. What is it all about? What is he all about? What does he want to offer Nigerians, or what can he offer Nigerians? We spoke with the Director of Army Public Relations, Brigadier General Mohammed Yerima, who spoke to us, who told us about the mindset of his immediate boss. Sit back as we bring you this report by Shuli Daniels.
The Director, Army Public Relations, Brigadier General Mohammed Yerima, has described the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Ibrahim Atahiru, as a man passionate on ensuring security for Nigerians. Yerima said this in an exclusive interview with Security Watch Africa in Abuja, where he added that the Army Chief is eager to bring the fight against terrorism and insurgency to an end.
He has nothing in mind rather than seeing that this country is in peace, back to peace. We defeat Boko Haram, come to the northwest, go to the southeast, go to the northwest. All we go to the south, we go to the southwest. All we are after is peace. He's bent. Right now he's even in Maiduguri. He was in Sector 2 in Damaturu. He was in Monguno. He's coming back. He has not rested. He and the service chiefs, jointly, all of them, they were in Zamfara. They were in Ibadan. They were in Enugu. And they went to Maiduguri over the weekend. They left the Chief of Army Staff there because at least it's his operation and the rest. So that is the essence. He believes in jointness of operations, and he doesn't believe in one-man show. But with all humility, he's after the end of this crisis in this country.
Nigerians are looking forward to see the return of peace and security in the country. Shirley Daniels, Security Watch Africa, Abuja.
Let's take the report on what the Nigerian police is doing to ensure that they take criminals off our streets. Sit back as we bring you the report put together by Shekina Chinkere on the parade of suspects.
Throughout Nigeria and across the globe, crime is prevalent. There has been a wide range of violent crime, both local and international, which visitors and residents have been victims, ranging from kidnapping, rape, armed robbery, assault, burglary, and extortion. Also, clashes among localized street gangs known as area boys. As part of the Nigeria Police commitment in protecting the lives and properties of the citizens of Nigeria, 50 suspected criminals who were arrested were paraded by the First Public Relations Officer, CP Frank Mba, who spoke on the arrests and items recovered from suspects.
We have recovered from these suspects one AK-47 rifle, 7 locally made pistols, a total of 2,496 rounds of live AK-47 ammunition, cutlasses of different shapes and sizes, house-breaking implements, 5 cartons of tramadol, 4 bags of weed suspected to be India hemp, amongst others.
Kidnap for ransom seems to be a lucrative industry and continues to be a security concern nationwide. A 6-man kidnapping gang and 3 whose names were mentioned are Bashir Abubakar, 25-year-old, Abdullahi Hassan, 20-year-old, and Sadi Sani, 18-year-old, who kidnapped a manager of AYM Shafa filling station in Kaduna State. Some suspects who were arrested for invading people's homes and carting away items confessed to their crime.
I met those gang Well, my way to shop, so we met them on the way.
On your way to where?
On the way to shop.
Okay. What do you sell?
I'm a tailor.
Okay.
So they now told me that they need gun. That's okay. I know somebody in Benue. That is Leonard. That is so gun. So I took them to Leonard to buy from them. Not that I buy from Leonard to go and sell for them. Anybody that I want to buy, I'll take to Leonard. They will pay. If Leonard say it's 50,000 naira, I will tell those people say it's 70,000 naira.
The pistol, yes, I'm sold the pistol and with the local rifle. So the pistol, I sold it at the rate of 150. So whatever 150,000. Yes. 150,000. So now the AK local mate, he will sell it at the rate of 300, 400.
I just come out, nothing to do, nobody to help me. When I bought the gun, man, no pistol. He didn't sell me with the pistol, bullet.
Okay, with bullets.
He just sell the gun for me without bullet. I asked him, I said, "To how will they get the bullet?" He said, let me send the money to bullet. I send the money to bullet. That is the way they catch me.
He said he was arrested in possession of hard rock amounting to tramadol, amounting to 3 million naira.
She said her name is Zainab Aliu. She's 23 years old. And she sells furnitures. But this is her first time of selling these India hemps. This is her first trip, and she has not gotten a buyer. That is why the police arrested her.
Can you mention the type of phones that their IMEI numbers are easily changeable?
Yes, Tecno and Infinix, sir.
Police in Nigeria has promised to continue in ensuring that criminals do not have freedom to commit crime. Shekina Chinkere, Security Watch Africa, Abuja.
Welcome back. Yeah, that is kudos to the Nigerian police for doing that. Yes, quickly, let's go back again to the Army headquarters, Nigerian Army headquarters, where there was a change of leadership at the Department of Civil Military Affairs. The former Chief of Civil Military Affairs, Major General Hamza Bature, has been posted out, and a new man, a capable hand, also has been brought in, talking about Major General Anthony Omozoje. Security Watch Africa was at the handing over and taking over ceremony. Sit back as we bring you this report again by Shuli Daniels.
In the recent posting and appointment of senior officers and officers of the Nigerian Army, the Chief of Civil Military Affairs, Major General Hamza Bature, handed over the office to his successor, Major General Anthony Omozoje, in accordance with the military customs and tradition on 15th March 2021 at the Nigerian Army headquarters in Abuja. In his parting speech, the outgoing Chief of Civil Military Affairs stressed the importance of the Department of the Civil Military Affairs as it interfaces with both local and international public. He called for continued support and cooperation for his successor.
The department is a dynamic one with great potentials to support the Nigerian Army in its relationship with local citizens and international community. I have no doubt that the incoming Chief of Civil Military Affairs will take this department beyond your expectations. I want to also seize this opportunity to very much thank the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Ibrahim Atahiru, for the privilege given to me to serve as Chief of Civil Military Affairs. I also want to thank various directors here present, our partners in the media, and civil society organizations to please extend the same cooperation and support you gave me that made my stay worthwhile to the incoming Chief of Civil Military Affairs.
The incoming Chief of Civil Military Affairs, Major General Anthony Omozoji, commended Major General Bature for the achievement recorded by the department and pledged improvement in the activities of the Civil Military Affairs Department of the Nigerian Army.
I want to say a very big thank you to Major General Bature for how he piloted the affairs of this department and all the achievements that he was able to mark up. By the grace of God, with the support of my officers, we will continue on that noble and established path of driving this agenda and making the people of Nigeria know that they have an army they can depend on.
Shuli Daniels, Security Watch Africa, Abuja.
Welcome back. Yes, this home stretch. We'll be taking our last report for today, which is a special report we put together concerning cybercrime and the dangers of cybercrime and what the Interpol Nigeria is doing to ensure that these people do not have free way to defraud innocent citizens. Sit back as we bring you this report by Shekina Chinkere.
Every day, Nigerians wakes up to hear of one disturbing crime or the other, such as internet fraud, kidnapping, armed robbery, drug trafficking, and the list continues. One of the trending crimes, both local and international, is internet fraud. Internet crime schemes steals millions of naira and hard currency each year from victims and continue to plague the internet through various methods. Frequent instances of internet fraud include business fraud, credit card fraud, internet auction fraud, investment schemes, and so on. This has made many individual victims to go bankrupt, terminally ill, and even commit suicide, while companies have folded up or at the verge of being closed. Recently in Osogbo, the capital of state of Osun, a 26-year-old Olalekan Ayola, who was arrested by the Nigeria police for SIM transaction, and he confessed to his crime.
The work I've been with him over 4 days, that there's money on the account. So when I checked the account, I saw almost like 700,000 plus. So I told him that what took him so long before calling me. Okay, now I said that I should just do anything I can do to get money. So that particular day, the person doesn't even have BVN on the SIM. So when I checked the BVN, it not use the phone number to register BVN. So I checked the person contact, maybe he saved the BVN. So it didn't save the BVN. So I was now thinking that maybe this BVN could be saved in the iCloud or maybe the Yahoo Mail. So I had the iCloud because I only asked for the email of the iCloud. So when I get the email, so I reset the password. After resetting the password, I checked the iCloud. I couldn't find BVN, no contact on the iCloud. So my man just told me that I should go and check the Yahoo Mail, that it could maybe the victim could save the BVN on the Yahoo Mail. So when I had the Yahoo Mail, I saw the BVN. So when I got the BVN, so I just checked the BVN. When I checked the BVN with one software, so I got the details. After seeing the details, I registered the account. After I registered the account, so I just bought I bought a airtime of 1,000 to my line. That is actually what brought me here. So when I bought the airtime, I don't even believe that it could that the PIN have successfully be created. So when I checked, I saw a message that your recharge of 1,000 is successful on my line. Wow.
To find out to prevent falling victims of such crime and what the law enforcement agencies are doing towards this, Security Watch Africa visited the head of Interpol Nigeria, AIG Garba Baba Umar, and put these questions to him.
We try to educate members of the public, not only educating members of the public through our various NCBs across the globe, 194 countries, and our innovation center. where we learn the art of dealing with this kind of criminals-minded persons or group of persons by going after them, profiling them and arresting them and bringing them to justice. Not only that, we are also engaged in training our personnel, police personnel, into tracking and learning also how to hack the criminals' network so that we can also go after them, get them arrested and bring them to justice.
AIG Garba Umar advised citizens to report any suspected crime to the nearest local security agency and also gave contacts to reach Interpol Nigeria.
Inform us immediately. If you suspect something is wrong with your equipment, let the Interpol know about it. If you cannot reach Interpol, reach the nearest local police, and the local police will reach to us. We have the equipment to track, trace, and go after those criminals, and we'll bring them to justice. The Interpol has a portal in which you can report incidences or any complaint without necessarily coming to our office. Such reports can reach us through our portal, which is incb.gov.ng. You can report on our portal, incb.gov.ng. You can reach us on 080-355-7676. This number works 24 hours and it belongs to the head of the NCB.
Shekina Chinkere, Security Watch Africa, Abuja.
Welcome back. You are advised to utilize those contacts provided by the head of head of the bureau in Nigeria, talking about AIG Garba Baba Umar, on what should, in case if you see any crime being committed, quickly report to the local police or send messages to that number that was displayed on screen. Until we come over again next week, I said thanks for staying tuned and bye for now.